I, on behalf of the Board of Governors, Principal, staff and students of the Manik Public School, extend a very warm welcome to all of you to the Founders' Day celebration of the school. It is indeed an incredible honor for me to be welcoming such a wonderful audience like you who have gathered here to celebrate the success of this great institution of learning called Manik Public School. Ladies and gentlemen, Manik Public School is no ordinary school. And when I say this, please don't take this statement of mine as a self-boasting statement. Because I know and you know very well that there are schools and colleges in the country which have so much more to offer in terms of education and other facilities. What I mean to say when I say that this is no ordinary school is that it was not established by an ordinary person, and also that it was not established for an ordinary cause. His Holiness Shri Siddharaj Manik Prabhu Maharaj, the 5th Pithadipati of Manik Prabhu Sansthan, established the school in the year 1972. People who have known Shriji from close quarters, who have interacted with him, will agree with me in saying that he was no ordinary man, though he pretty much looked ordinary when he played cricket and volleyball with the young people of Maniknagar, especially the school children. Now, how many spiritual heads or heads of religious organizations have you seen playing cricket and volleyball with? School children and young people. And that is the reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I call him not an ordinary person. While being educated at Sandhya School, India's one of the most prestigious schools in India, Sandhya School, he would always think of the plight of his people back in his Hyderabad, Karnataka region, which was educationally, socially, economically very backward, and always wanted to have something for them which would offer them good education. When he came back from the school and took over as the head of Manik Prabhu Sansthan, he transformed this little tiny sleepy little hamlet called Maniknagar into a throbbing center of educational, social and cultural activities. The Manik Public School is a shining example of Shriji's educational vision and is today a premier institution imparting quality education to the people of this region. And I must tell you that the alumni of this school, the old students of this school, are doing exceedingly well in their chosen fields. Another reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I call this school not an ordinary school is the uniqueness of the place in which it is situated. It is situated in Maniknagar, a place which is spiritually charged, culturally vibrant and socially active. It offers a perfect atmosphere for a child's emotional, intellectual, spiritual development, which in Sanskrit we call sanskar. And this sanskar, ladies and gentlemen, is what we offer to our children here at the Manik Public School. His Holiness Shri Anandraj Manik Prabhu Maharaj, our patron, who has beautifully written the school anthem for us, and which you just heard our schoolboys singing, very beautifully brings out this concept of sanskar when he says, Takshashila Nalanda Gurukul ke Nutan Avatar Jnanarjanarat Chhatron ko do Bharat ke sanskar Bhavi Bharat ke hit nirmit karo Krishna aur Ram Manigiri ke Vidya Mandir Lo Shat Shat Koti Pranam. Malcolm Gladwell, a famous American author, in one of his recent best-selling books, The Outliers, says that who you are cannot be separated from where you came from. Student of Manik Public School is identified by the wonderful upbringing that he or she received at the school. Our students, or Manikians as we proudly call them, ladies and gentlemen, have three principal traits. The first is that they are trained to be lifelong students. You know, when we are young, we often ask questions like, why is the sky blue? Why are the mountains so high? Why is the ocean so deep? How can the birds fly? And so on and so forth. But as we get older, somehow, that curiosity goes away. And when we stop asking questions and we stop learning from the nature, actually we stop growing. Manik Public School believes in producing learning and not learned people. Because the moment one thinks he has become learned, the process of learning stagnates. The second trait that you will find in a Manikian is that he is trained to handle failure or defeat in the same manner in which he would have handled success or grace or honor. To put it in the words of Bhagavan Shri Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, Samas shatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoho Samas shatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoho shitoshna sukha dukkheshu samas sangha vivarjitah. He is trained in the art of samatvam, which helps him face and overcome any kind of challenge or difficulty in life with a sense of equipoise. And this sense of equipoise in honor and in defeat is what we inculcate in our students at the Manik Public School. The third and the most important trait a Manikin has is this tremendous sense of social responsibility, the sense of duty towards his fellow citizens and the society around him. From a very young age, we encourage our students to take part in various social, charitable activities. Let me tell you that when we have this annual gathering, annual Datta Jayanti Mahotsav, the annual fair of Manik Nagar, wherein thousands and thousands of people congregate here at Manik Nagar, our students are made to volunteer there. They help out the people. They serve food to thousands of pilgrims who come here. They help out the elderly people. They cooperate with them. And even, I must tell you, that sometimes they even vacate the dormitories and classrooms and school building to accommodate the visiting pilgrims. You must have seen our NCC cadets standing and biting and chilling cold all through the night. We have all-night sessions here in Manik Nagar, where there is an all-night musical session going on. So you can see hundreds of our students standing there in line, maintaining order and discipline. This actually inculcates in them a sense of social responsibility and a commitment towards bringing happiness in others' lives. No doubt, our teachers at Manik Public School, who take their job not only as a job, but as a passion and a calling, throw their head, heart and soul into training them to be successful. But it does not stop here. They also ensure that while they are trained to ever scale ladders of success, they do not forget to pull others up. This we call inclusive growth or inclusive education. To be happy in one's own success is quite normal. But to be happy in seeing others succeed is the Manikian spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, when next time if you come across a person who is sharing his happiness with others, who is sharing his success with others, be assured that he is a proud Manikian. So here we are, gathered to celebrate the successful evolution of an idea called Manik Public School, which sprung in the minds of His Holiness Shri Siddharaj Manik Prabhu Maharaj over 4 decades ago, and which continues to see fusion in the collective efforts of our parents, students, old students, teachers and well-wishers. With this background, I most respectfully welcome His Holiness Shri Jnanaraj Manik Prabhu Maharaj, our patron, who has and continues to be a constant source of inspiration and guidance to all of us here. An ardent advocate of learning, Shri himself is a philosopher par excellence, an outstanding orator and a poet with a difference. I request the principal, Madam Sumangala Jagirdar, to honor and felicitate Shri on behalf of this gathering. also extend a very warm and respectful welcome to Mataji Srimati Mirabai Sahib, Sau Shubhadavani Sahib, and members of Shriji's family. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are privileged to have with us as our guest of honor Dr. Abhimanyu Acharya, who is indeed a man of multiple talents. He is an educationist with a great vision. Dr. Acharya, after taking his senior Cambridge at the Scindia School, Gwalior, proceeded to pursue his undergraduate education in St. Stephen's College, Delhi, and took his masters from the Jawaharlal Nehru University, Delhi. He earned his doctorate in human resource management from the Cheshire University, United Kingdom. After a stint as additional director of tourism with the Government of India, he took up teaching at various prestigious schools and colleges in India and abroad. He was also the chief editor of the Hindu Opportunities, a supplement that accompanies Hindu. Let me also share with you that the Manik Public School has greatly benefited by Dr. Acharya's recent visits to the school, during which he guided our students and teachers on educational techniques. The English play our students will be putting up today during the cultural show is a result of his guidance, and you will appreciate that the great amount of effort he has put in to train our students here. May I request Shri Aryan Jadhav, Vice Principal, Manik Public School, to felicitate Dr. Acharya on behalf of this gathering. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend on behalf of the school a very warm welcome to all members of the Board of Governors of the Manik Education Society, Shri Keshavraj Nikulkar, Shri Manikappa Gadaji, Dr. Venkatesh Joshi ji. I extend a very warm welcome to Shri Ramesh Jagirdar, Shri Vasudev Bhagwat and their family members. I also extend a very warm welcome to Vasundhara Subedar, member of the Board of Management of Shri Manik Prabhu Shikshan Samiti. I also heartily welcome Shri Madhukar Rao ji Mahajan, Advocate Basav Kalyan, Shri Manik Reddy ji, our old student, Shri Sanjeev Deshpande, our old student, and all the old students of Manik Public School who have gathered here in large numbers. Shri S. Parameshwarappa, who makes it a point, he is the next teacher of Manik Public School, but for the last 30 years is continuously visiting the school on 1st February to be with us on this pious occasion. I heartily welcome all our parents, guests and old students of the Manik Public School who have come here in large numbers to share in the school's happiness. A special welcome to all the old students led by Shri Shankar Kodampur of the 1991 batch who have gathered here for a happy reunion after 25 long years of leaving the school. I heartily welcome Shri Gadaji and all the members of the Vivekananda Education Society to this evening's function. I welcome Dr. Paparati Manda, our school medical officer. I welcome the chairman, secretary, Panchayat Development Officer and members of the Manik Nagar Gram Panchayat and the citizens of Manik Nagar. I also welcome members of the press and electronic media to this evening's function. I see a large number of young people here, and in conclusion, I would like to leave them with a thought by quoting the famous Urdu poet Nida Fazli when he says, मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. आपका ध्यान चाहूंगा, मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है, पंख से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों में उड़ान होती है. थैंक यू एंड जय गुरु.